Alrighty, welcome back to the Dark Souls cheese through. We just cheesed the stupid ceaseless discharge, kind of the weird boss fight, and it fell down, and we killed it in one hit. This episode is gonna be, oh man, I hate this episode. Where you need to get all the way back up to Firelink Shrine. That can be kind of a pain in the butt. First thing you're gonna want to do is talk to this guy. And you're going to want to let it attack you and put a worm on your face. No, that doesn't make a lot of sense, but just trust me. Come on. Just like this. There you go. So, that'll put a parasite in you. After a little bit, your head will just turn into a giant egg. Kinda strange, I know. But again, just trust me. It's all for a reason. I'm pretty sure that even resting at bonfires won't make it go away. So you can trade the souls in for cool things, or you can just pop them. We're not really going to use it for anything, so we're just going to pop it for now. Get our endurance up a little bit, and that's going to make your equip load go up a lot. Now we're going to check out the cool new robes we picked up. Gold hemmed black hood. You'll notice this is actually better than what we're currently wearing, and it weighs less. In this case, it weighs just a smidge more, but we've still got a light roll. And we have a whole bunch more defense. Plus, you look like the Grim Reaper, which is always a plus. So now we gotta take the long, hard road all the way back. I wonder how much humanity we have. 10. We do actually have enough. So we're gonna go ahead and do that real quick. I would not necessarily recommend doing this if you're using humanity very often, but if you've got plenty to spare, you can give this witch 30 of your humanity, and she will give you Great Chaos Firestorm, which is just an amazing pyromancy. It does, however, take 30 humanity. So, you know, pick your poison. If you are playing online, you can get humanity from doing invasions and a few other things. It might be 20, just in case it is. We're going to try this first, before we do anything too stupid. Also, the reason we're doing this is because it takes like 5 minutes or whatever for the egghead thing to pop up. So we're just kind of burning a little bit of time while we wait for the worms to infest our skull. You'll notice your guy keeps scratching his head. You'll see why in just a minute. So said there, Covenant allegiance deepened, rank gained. So we're now rank 2 in this Covenant. Once we get to rank 3, I believe we get the cool pyromancy stuff. And the way to level up in this Covenant is just to give this lovely lady a whole bunch of humanity. Most of the Covenants are like PvP stuff, so like the Gravelords one, you can just go invade people. It's kind of a dick thing, and you just sneak up behind him and kill him. I don't even think it tells the player that you're actually invading him that time either. Dark Souls 1 was super cheesy with a lot of stuff like that. You also might notice some frame rate dips here and there. Like, I'm playing on a very high-end PC. The frame rate optimization in this game is just not amazing, so... It's not my fault. This game is also capped at 30 FPS, so... The original Dark Souls 2 was also capped at 30 FPS. And there's the egghead debuff. So, if you talk to this guy while you have it, he's like, oh yeah, you're really cool, here's some things that'll help you. And he actually gives you an item that'll cure the egghead debuff. But if you've done that, this guy likes you more now, and you can buy more cool pyromancies from him, like Toxic Mist, which is fun. You can upgrade your pyromancy a little bit here as well. So yeah, it looks like you do need 30, so we need to give her 10 more. And it'll actually unequip whatever you had there before too. So we will return here eventually. Give her 10 more humanity. So probably don't do that if you don't have 30 humanity, because it takes that's a lot of humanity. And there's only so much in the game, but we'll get quite a bit more. So not a huge deal for me, but be careful with that if I were you. So now we can actually use Power Within if we want to. It's a really good item. It will, or spell. It'll make you do like 40% more damage for a while, and I think it increases your endurance as well. But it makes your health just kind of steadily go down for a while, so it's really good against boss fights if you want to just run in and beat the crap out of it as fast as you can, which is the exact playstyle that we're going for with the Great Scythe build. Now you'll remember there's some assholes up here that like to throw boulders at us, and there's the poison swamp. So put the rusted ring back on so you can run through it more easily, and just kind of stick to the left. Good luck. Safe zone, yeah. So you can just skip running past all those stupid ogres this way. You'll notice that bar for the poison buildup is a little bit longer. That's just because our armor is a little better. It takes longer for us to get poisoned. Still get poisoned, but you know. We're just gonna pop that off real quick actually, because hopefully we're not gonna run into that anymore. Oh, this is probably one of my least favorite parts of the game right here. It's a really cool thing you can do. Ugh, we're medium rolling, not quite fat rolling. But we aren't going to need that ring anymore, so you might as well put Havels back on. Get our fat roll back, or quick roll. This elevator can be a little wonky. Just kind of be careful with it. It does tend to just not work sometimes. Wait until you see your character like go on top like that, then walk off. There is a couple guys shooting toxic darts at you again. Over there. And one of those assholes. So, a couple ways to deal with this part. You'll notice there's some people shooting toxic darts at you, like assholes. But with the new armor you got, it takes a lot more of those darts for you to actually get toxic, which is nice. So, we're going to go all the way up here. Keep your shield up. You're going to run at this friendly guy and stab him in the face while his friends are over there being jerks. Now, you can jump down there, but you really want to go up top first, because, as you can see, there's a few guys shooting poison at you. It's a little cancerous, but it's well worth it, because you'll get a Firekeeper soul down there, so... Best way to do this part is to use a bow or a firebomb. Do I have any firebombs? I think I do. Yeah, I do. Black firebombs do even more damage. Okay, apparently that's just not going to hit him. And apparently I can't roll. So careful with these doggies again. Try and just attack him quickly. They will corner you and mess your life up. Oh, I wanted to use you. Alright. So apparently I can't quite reach this idiot. So, first time I'm going to use... Oh. Don't want bolts, I want arrows. There we go. And just practice your sniping. Now you're free to grab your prize. Well, assuming you can get past these two idiot dogs. Bad doggy. Oh, and there's one more guy up there shooting poison darts at you. There's two more dogs down there, but don't even worry about them. Just go up here. Can't believe I actually made it past that fairly well. First try. Huh. Usually I get messed up by somebody here. Or you get toxic or whatever, you know. Just kind of an annoying part of the game. Grab a soul. Really, for this whole part of the game, you kind of just want to be as careful as possible. And just keep heading up. Don't think there's any more of the toxic guys, so we won't need that shield for a while. There are bugs that'll shoot stuff at you though, so yeah, watch out for that. There's a ladder right here. Not immediately apparent. It actually took me a while to find the first time because I'm retarded, but you know, it's a walkthrough. I'll tell you all the stuff, no matter how obvious it may or may not be. This part as well. This is a key that you need further on ahead. Key to the New Londo ruins. And you're about to see one of the cool ways that this entire game just is interconnected. And there's another one of these friendly guys. Two of them, actually. So, take your scythe, ram it up his bum. Cut his head off. Didn't drop any dung pies. Remember, when you're backstabbing, you can't get hit by other things, so... Let's see if we can parry this guy. And parry kills him in one hit. It's weird. Backstab and parry are both critical strikes, but parry does a little bit more damage. If you, well, first you parry, then you riposte. Be kind of careful right here. This whole area is kind of cancerous. There's some drakes down there that you can kill, but you'll probably just get wrecked by them. I wouldn't recommend going here until a lot later in the game. And the key to the New Londo Ruins. Some of this looks familiar. You may recognize this as the place where we sprinted to get a Firekeeper soul and then died immediately. Also, there is a blacksmith here. Now you can get an item that lets you do like reinforcements at bonfires, but this guy's right by Firelink Shrine, and if not, you can usually get to the other ones, so might as well just use them. So we have enough large titanite to upgrade our great scythe twice, and there we go. Careful not to hit B too many times there, because you can just back right off the edge and die, which is never fun. So now our great scythe is plus 10. We're not going to be able to get it to plus 15 until we come back right over there, actually. That's where you get the ember for that, but can't do that just yet. We need to go get a bull. Man, I can't believe this part of the walkthrough actually went that smoothly. Normally I die to something around here. So, that's how you get back to Firelink Shrine. Probably just end the episode here, because getting to the next place is going to take a little bit of time. Well, I take that back. I'll go to the next guy. Make sure you rest here, so that way if you do die, you come back to Firelink Shrine and not all the way back to Quelaag. So the next place we're going to go, because I know this is a long run. Oh, this is the other, like, only thing that you'll ever get for guidance in this game from actual players. Is this weird-ass snake creature called Frompt. He's just like, hey, yeah, I rang the bells. And then he's like, hey, you need to become the new king and ascend Lord Gwyn, who's currently the king. There's a whole story to backstory to Dark Souls, but wouldn't worry about it too much. Also, don't forget about your cool new Firekeeper soul. You can use those Firekeeper souls to make your Estus Flask heal you for more, which is super helpful. Also, as a side note, you can kill any of the Firekeepers. I think there's 3 of them in the game, and you'll get a Firekeeper soul for them. But their bonfire will no longer work, so do be a little careful with that one. Normally, that guy in the yellow armor we kicked off the cliff will actually kill the Firekeeper here at Firelink Shrine, which sucks. But we knocked him off the edge, preventing him from doing that, so we don't have to worry about it. The next area we're going to go to is just past here, and it is Sen's Fortress. Full of traps and guillotines everywhere. It's kind of a new player's worst nightmare, because if you don't know what you're doing, you'll just walk around a corner, step on a switch, and die immediately. Dark Souls 1 was really unfair in a lot of ways like that. You just kind of randomly die at different things all the time. So, when we ring that second bell, this giant gate thing opened. And that's where we'll go next time. So for now, goodbye.